Here's another project that I'm going to do on the scroll saw. It's a design that I made myself, and it's my mother's favourite song, It Is Well With My Soul. So I've designed it on a A4 piece of paper. I've cut out the MDF to be A4 size. So first step is to put, I use blue tape. I'm going to put some blue tape down, and what I'm going to do is then put it in the centre. So it didn't quite print on the paper centred, but I'm going to put this margin in the centre, top and bottom and sides. It's going to be three-dimensional. So what I'm going to do is cut along this black line and around the treble clef. So that will form the frame of the picture, and the treble clef will be part of the frame, but you'll see as we go along. So here's the first step. Use the blue tape across. That makes it easy to get the pattern off when we're finished. Always overlap it a little bit as I go. There we go, all nicely covered in blue tape. Now I'm going to get this in the centre. So to help me with that, I'm going to cut the frame out of this paper, because having it's still on the page, you can see it's here, it's just over 4 centimetres, and this side is only 2 and a bit centimetres. It hasn't printed in the middle of the page. So cutting it out will allow me to visually see and then measure in the middle of the project. I think if I didn't cut this out visually it would look wrong and would annoy me. So there we go. So now we've got 2.5 to the line that side, 3 centimetres that side. So I'll get it in the middle, then I'll mark the corners, and then I'll glue it and then paste it. Right, so I've made my marks, I've glued it, got them lined up at the top, got them lined up at the bottom with my marks. That's looking good, so I'll just double check. So now I need to make a hole, so I'll make a hole here. So I can't come in from the edge. I'll make a hole here, I'll make a hole here, which will cover all that area, a hole here, a hole there, and a hole there, and this will be cut out from this hole there, and then I can put my scroll saw through there. Here it is on the scroll saw, ready to go. I always cut out from the centre first and the fiddlier bits first, so the smallest bit. So in this case, the smallest bit is in here. So I'm going to cut that out first, and that means that the board will keep strong for longer. Then I'll do this one, then this one, and then the big one out here. Once I do this one, the board will just be a frame and the treble clef, so it won't be as strong as it is now, and that's why you start with the smaller ones first. Here I am, I've just finished the treble clef on the right side of the treble clef, all this. I did these sharp corners here by coming in this direction and then in that direction. I didn't turn around in those corners. So all the sharp corners like that, I came up to the corner and then around to the corner. It takes a bit more work, but I think it's a lot better. As you can see, another sharp corner up here and down here. It makes them just look just that little bit better. All these little sharp corners, nice and tight. So you go into the corner that way and then you retreat, come back up here and then go into the corner that way. That's how I did that. Now I've got one hole up here. I always put the hole near the edge because it's just easy to get the blade in, and then I'll do this sharp corner here, and then I'll retreat, go along the top and around, go into this sharp corner down the bottom, then retreat, then come back in again, and then do a sharp there. So I've still got a few more sharp corners to do, but hey, that's half the fun of it. And then I should have this panel here all as one piece. So there we go, I've just finished cutting around the edge. Let's see how it looks. Get that out. Can really see how it's going to look. So imagine that is black, all black, the frame and the treble clef. So doesn't that look good? You can imagine it black treble clef, black frame, and we'll route the edge of it too to make it even look better. But now we're going to work, I'll give this a sand where it's needed, particularly underneath, just to make it look really smick. So you can see underneath it's a little bit rough, which is how it often comes out. I'll sand that, make it all look really smick. So my next step is to cut out the board that's going to go in behind to the size of this one here. So I've marked it, as you can see, and I'll cut that out now. I kind of like the colour of this actually. I'm thinking of keeping it this colour because I want it to sort of look old, and with this black it might look good. So we'll have a look and see what that looks like. So first step is to cut this out. So this here is the final product. So I found some paper which had some old sort of cracks on it, at least that's what it looks. Printed the text on it, and as you can see it's all nicely painted. Got the thick frame, which is great. I think Mum will enjoy that. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and yeah, feel free to try this yourself.